I'm Rachel Davis, and in this video I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my book, Mosaics Inspired by Nature. So I was initially approached by the publishers who were looking for a new mosaic book. When deciding on how to approach this book, I drew a lot on my teaching experience. And one of the things that I found that people struggle with is how to create and develop their own designs. So I didn't want to create like a project book where people could just have something to copy. I wanted to kind of create something that led people through a process so they could develop their own designs and create their own mosaics and tell their own stories. So I've been running an online course called Creating Abstract Mosaics Inspired by Nature. And so a lot of the things that I knew worked with students, I added into the book. So I've divided the book into 3 parts. In the first part, I talk about kind of the basics of making mosaics. So if somebody's new to mosaics, they can learn all about the different materials that you can use, how to prepare the materials, and also about kind of the substrates, so the different boards that you can use to stick your mosaic onto. There's a whole section on tools, which talks about the different tools that you can use and how to use them on different materials. Moving on from the basics, the next section focuses on how to create your mosaic designs. So how to start with a photograph or something that you like the look of and develop that into a design, and how to pick which materials you want to use with that, and how to just use them creatively in the mosaic to create a finished piece of artwork that you're happy with. For example, there's a section on how you can start with an image, pick out different parts of that image for potential designs, and then simplify that image to get ready for the next part. Then the final section of the book covers a number of different projects that I've worked on. So there's 3 different mosaics that I've made, and I kind of go through those step by step, kind of effectively putting into practice all the things that I've talked about earlier on in the book. So you can see the decisions that I've made, the things that went well, the things that didn't go well. So you can kind of follow that journey through 3 different mosaics. And the mosaics are all quite different. There's kind of a smaller project, kind of a middle-sized project, and then one that's a bit more detailed. You can see how I start off with some inspiration images, develop a design, prepare some of my materials, and then actually put things together to make a finished mosaic, and some of the technical tips from making that piece as well. And finally, throughout the book are a number of artist spotlights. So I invited a number of artists from around the world to contribute to the book and tell me a little bit more about their work. So it just highlights a number of different artist practices and different approaches that people take, kind of giving that broader view into contemporary mosaic art. So the book's suitable for people at all stages of their mosaic journey. There's lots of information for beginners, but equally there's different kind of hints and tips and little bits for people who are perhaps a little bit more experienced and just want to learn a little bit more about different techniques or different approaches.